Hi guys, Puddin here with a game for you in my Tier 9 US battleship, the Iowa. This is one of my go-to ships and I enjoy playing her. Now my captain skills are priority target, expert marksman, adrenaline rush, basics of survivability, superintendent, advanced fire training, and of course concealment. This guy also goes into the Missouri. My modules are protect my main batteries, longer shooting AA, American accuracy, DAMCOM 1, DAMCOM 2, and of course more concealment. Now I don't normally do this, but I have slowed this down and zoomed in on the chat. The gentleman asking A or D is our Missouri. I'm going to let that sink in for a second. I have no faith in this guy, and right now he's showing that he's an idiot, an inexperienced moron in a top tier battleship that doesn't understand basic strategy or team play. Now, if you didn't know, the best strategy for two brothers, especially for the high tiers, is you kind of split your forces. You can go heavy to one side, but you need to split your forces because, you know, you're watching each other's flanks. So the Missouri that spawned over here by us is kind of reluctant to go to A. We have another one that is sailing to D. Now, I'm not going to argue with that too much because it does split up the radar. There's radar here at A, there's radar at D. But once again, I have no faith in our freaking Missouri from his opening statement, and I'm already thinking to myself, this is going to be one hell of a tough battle to pull out the win. Now, as you can see, the enemy is splitting up their forces also. They're making the correct call. But then I start looking at what we have for support over here. We have a Mahan, not too bad, good, decent. We have an Atlanta taking up God knows what position. Maybe he's hoping the Mahan is going to smoke and he can utilize that. I'm holding my shot because this gentleman's turning, it's long range, and I kind of want to catch a cruiser, but you know what? Any damage is good damage. We also have a Pensacola over here. So I'm thinking the Atlanta's already out of position because he's way too far on the island he needs to be making love to. The Pensacola's pretty much a one-hit citadel from anybody. So I'm thinking the only forces over here are going to be the Mahan and the Missouri and myself to possibly stop this. Oh look, the Atlanta out of position died. I'm just as shocked and as appalled as you guys are. Now I'm thinking, well, at least the Pensacola's trying to use the island, but he's a little bit too far. Managed to take out a gun on the Azuma, but my real target that I want to get rid of is Donskoy, because I want to try to keep our DD alive as long as possible. I do believe he is trying to play the deny the enemy the camp, but he is going up against Amas, and it looks like Amas might have had him on Hydro. Don't know why the guy was sitting there. If he was spotted just sitting there, it was a bad call. And there goes the one-hit kill wonder, the Pensacola. Two cruisers making the cruiser turn of death died. No surprise. Now, that leaves myself and Missouri to take on what is over here. We are both adequate ships to take care of it, but my buddy in the Missouri is a complete moron. He's going to showcase how stupid he really is coming up. Now I notice the Atlanta coming down the center. I want to get rid of this guy because the last thing I want to do is have a machine gun just constantly setting me on fire and compile two citadels. You're gone. They did it to us. I did it to them. Now I am reversing and bow tanking because I need to keep my presence felt here. You saw my Yakumo video where I'm like, top tier needs to make an impact. I am top tier. Need to make an impact. Need to have influence in the game. Trying to hold my shot on the Donskoy to see if he's going to turn. trying to see which way he is going to turn before I shoot. I'm trying to get him committed to a turn. He's not going to commit until I shoot. So at this point, I might as well shoot. He is angled, but these are American shells. As I get a nice 12,000 chunk out of that. Now, our Missouri is running. Our carrier is actually in a decent spot if we were holding this flank. But we're not. There's only 2 ships that are visible the enemy can see. One is me, who's slowly reversing. 2 is the Missouri running for his life. Now, I don't know why the Missouri's not is running. You know, I mean, me and him can easily hold off the side. Now, the carrier looks like he's loading. His planes are just coming back, or they're just getting out. I do believe he's going to try to support us, but you know, his positioning is not the best. And then I look at the mini-map and I'm like, you've got to be joking me. A guy who spends all game looking at the mini-map is sending all his planes to freaking D. And this is where I say our retard in the Missouri doesn't understand a damn thing. I was 7.2 kilometers from the DD. The Missouri was closer. No radar. Didn't even bother to radar. I don't know why he didn't radar. If he used it earlier, he used it wrong. You wait for the DDs to smoke so you know where they're at, so it's not a waste of a radar. Here come torpedoes from the enemy. I believe it's Maz. They're not long-range torpedoes. I believe they're only 7 kilometers. I knew I was okay. But our carrier, who sent everything to D instead of trying to help protect this side, has died to a CV snipe. Now, at this point, I'm just like, this is a loss. We're not going to win this. This is a joke. If there's any chance for us to win it, the other side needs to man up and go for it. But our Brawling Frederick is pretty much at spawn, so that guy ran. We know where one of the DDs is. You know, like, these guys need to be pushing. Instead, they're all just running. They're not even kiting. They are just flat out running. Now, this Moss makes a huge mistake. I'm gonna let you in on a little spoiler. He doesn't bother me one bit. Why? Well, because I'll shoot at him. Our Missouri, he won't shoot at him. But, oh look, there's a DD spotted well within torp range, not shooting his guns. Wonder what it could be doing. Look, torpedoes surprised by nobody. Yes, I took one. But just a simple act of slowing down, turning into him, I minimized the damage. I have about 3/4 of my health. I have a 3/4 health Zuma in front of me and a full health Frederick. I also have a DD on my side. I have no idea what that guy is going to do. But spoiler, he's not going to be bothering me. So I say, screw it. I'm going to go in. See if I can possibly ran us a Zuma or just straight out kick his ass. But as you can see, the DD looks like he's chasing after our friend in Missouri. Notice the Zuma had one gun kind of down. Second gun has finally started turning. It looks like it got repaired. Was aiming for the guns, but I aimed too low. So at this point, I'm still just going to maintain my angle. I'm going to stay bow on. You know, I'm technically not bow on. I'm showing him enough angle to where if he shoots, he's really going to hit my armor plate there, you know, hit the side of my ship, and I will be fine. I should be able to bounce all that if he aims there. Now I'm holding my shot. I'm waiting for him to pass, showing me side. I see he's going for a turn. Take the shot, and unfortunately, I just get 5 bounces. Now, instead of continuing my turn to continue to show this guy broadside, the best move is just keep sailing straight. get that rare gun in play, but I'm trying to stay angled against, well, right now, 2 ships, the Azuma and the Frederick that manages to beach himself. This guy loads HE because, well, he doesn't understand how AP and where to shoot AP works in. Now, seeing that he shot HE, I'm thinking, well, he's probably going to have HE loaded again. He's highly unlikely he's going to load the AP as I get 2 Citadels on him. Hit my repair party because there's just too much stuff going on. Need to get the other front gun into play. As I get another solid hit, I'm willing to show my side because this guy just needs to die at this point. Get him on extremely low health. Of course, somebody else is going to finish him off. The Ibuki finishes him off. Now, with all of that going on, if you're paying attention to the ship, you know, we just lost our Frederick to the Ranger, but we've kind of pulled the enemy ships back. Now, there's no way I'm going to cap this. So what I'm thinking is, screw it, I'm going in on the Frederick here just to get the ram. I noticed he's not moving. I'm aiming into the superstructure, dead center, because he's really not moving. It takes battleships a while to get going. Now, what this Frederick should have done was let the ram happen. You just saw equal health ships go at each other, and I walked away. I pretty much beat the living crap out of the Azuma. If it wasn't for Frederick interfering in this fight, I would have had a little bit more help, but it's a good teammate. He did help out. Now you're going to see this Frederick make some mistakes, make some correct calls. I'm obviously going to play this a little bit correctly, but we kind of still have a chance to win if we manage to kill everything, maybe get on a cap, but it's really going to come down to killing. Now, I tried to aim underwater because he was turning. It is one of the German weaknesses, but at this point, I'm just going to maintain angling to this guy. There's no point in showing broadside to get my rear gun into play. Now, the only impact that you really can say that I've had is I manned up and took on 2 battleships, maybe at the right time. Could have done it earlier, possibly, but there was that DD in the area. Missouri wasn't offering any help. But this Frederick makes a huge mistake in showing me side. I'm actually aiming for his guns to try to knock them out. I probably shouldn't have. I probably should have just kept aiming into the superstructure. Managed to destroy 1 gun. But what I'm saying about this guy should have just let the ram happen was he just watched me kick the living crap out of his buddy, the Azuma, walk away fairly unscathed. I'm holding my own against him. I have less health than him when this fight did start. The other 2 ships are in different areas. The Ibuki could potentially come into play, but if he would have just let the ram happen, you know what? It would have guaranteed his team, the ship lead, gotten rid of an intelligent player, smarter player. He might have easily actually walked away from it with a diehard, but all I did was maintain angling, kept going after this guy. Tried to have an impact on this game, but unfortunately, you can't control your teammates. And this is what I'm saying. If you're top tier, you need to understand your ship roles, your ship's capabilities, and have an impact in the game. Now we're going to check out the post-battle results. Not all of them are great wins. Some are crushing defeats. But what I'm trying to hammer home is if you're top tier, you need to have an impact. As you can see, a lot of our top tiers were in the higher part of the scoreboard. Some weren't. The ones that weren't need to step it up. Now, you can't always control what teammates you get, and sometimes the enemy are going to get better players than what you get. You can't control your teammates, but you can't control your actions and how you present your case argument. I might have been able to convince that Missouri to stay and help me, but my typing's slow, and I got in the mindset that this guy's a moron and there's no way to convince him otherwise. The other thing is you need to be aware of your ships and you need to know how to manage your consumables, especially at the higher tiers. It will drastically increase your gameplay. Now, I hope you guys really did like this video. I hope you at least learned how to properly angle, what to do if you're going to ram and fail, how to maybe walk away from the situation. We do appreciate any and all support you guys do give us. We do love the replays you send in. The email for that is in the description down below. Remember to compliment good teamwork, good team play. We are quick to report, slow to compliment. Please hit that like and subscribe button and have yourselves one heck of a great day.